beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful that scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. If anyone claiming to be me asks you for e-gifts, money, donations, or anything at all, it is not me, okay? I do not have Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, Patreon, any of those things. So if anyone claiming to be me asks you for anything like that, it is a scam, okay? So please keep your wonderful self safe. Also, this is your little bonus reading. Us tarot readers, we tend to focus on the general stuff, but also on career and love. No one really asks how you are, Virgo. So I thought I'd do a little reading with Spirit to see how you're doing, Virgo, and to see, what you've been navigating recently, the energies, how you're going, but also if there's any advice from Spirit for you to take away to help you navigate anything that you're going through. Virgo, you're leading with the reading. The High Priestess. Okay, that is your card, Virgo energy. Now, you're actually really psychic at this time. Now, also, you're really connecting to your intuition. We got the Temperance card, so you may be navigating some bumpy energy. Mars is making itself known this week, but it will get easier, just to let you know. Also, oh no, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God Angels, thank you so much. We got the Hermit card and the Lovers. Interesting energy here. So we got a few choices being thrown up here for you, but you're very strong in your reading, so you're owning the energy at the moment. Now, the Hermit and the Lovers right at the end. Now, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is mute, okay? You may have suffered in silence with something recently or for the last couple of months. There is some sort of repression or some sort of mistrust in a situation. You may have felt like it's almost like, I feel like, intuitively, you're feeling something is off. You may not be able to put your finger on it, or your thumb on it. I feel like something has been off recently. You may have been, as I said, suffering in silence with something. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on this because they're really indicating, well, they're showing me now, they're actually showing me an image of a finger to the lips. So it's either you know something about a situation and you're keeping it to yourself and it's eating away at you, because I feel like this is something that you don't like to sit on, okay? Or you feel like something is off and you can't really put your finger on it. So can you please guide my, whoa, okay. I do apologize, I gotta really rescue these. They fell deep in the water. Okay. Just to let you know, we got, sorry, these cards are like my babies, so I do apologize. I can't believe, I hope these ones are all right. This deck has been with me for time and a half, so we've been through a lot. I didn't really want to. Now, cards don't normally go in the water, only on the odd occasion. Okay, interesting, you got the Moon card, right? So we got the Two of Wands there. So waiting. There's a waiting energy. Now, either you're waiting for results or you've done, you put out, for example, you may have like put something out there like a resume, or, you're waiting for something to change, or you're waiting for some sort of results there. I feel like, now, it's not like you, Virgo, to keep a secret from everybody that's this big. To the people you care about. I feel like you're very honest and open, but either you've found something out and you're waiting for the right moment to reveal it, or because we got the Moon card here and we got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So either you're separating from something and you're keeping it to yourself, or you found out that somebody is separating from someone else and you're keeping it to yourself. There's some sort of family, maybe even a family secret here. You may have found out a family secret or a secret about one of your soul tribe. The Moon card in the reverse indicates a disbelief, frustrated, a little bit confused by what you feel or what you found out, but there's an unhappiness here, but I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. So, or it's almost like you're knuckling down and you're just waiting for the right moment. Let's go again and see what that energy is. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide But you're very intuitive, Virgo. Very, very connected. I'd say very psychic at this time. Yeah, look, 2 6s. Like, Okay, so 2 6s is could be 6 is the number of love. Okay, so something in love here. Now the 6 of Swords in the reverse, it feels like you're a little bit stuck. You can't move either way. You may be waiting for the right moment to move. The 6 of Pentacles here also indicates that you're trying to remain balanced about whatever this is, or I feel like there's going to be an offer from the universe to kind of shift the energy with this. Okay, I feel like it will work itself out in the end. I feel like it's almost like if you feel like you're in between 2 situations or 2 people. So for example, if you've fallen out with somebody, you know, you may have a set of friends that are friends with that somebody, and it's about finding that balance or feeling like you're in between. Or if someone has fallen out with somebody and you're trying to remain balanced, you don't really want to choose sides, but there's something here that you know, okay, and that maybe it's not common knowledge to a lot of people. Now Virgo, you're very intuitive, as I said, but also you're very intelligent. You read the subtext of the human mind and the human body behavior very well. Okay, you can walk into a situation and you know, it's almost like you could ask someone, how are you doing, and they go, yeah, I'm really fine, how are you doing today? Immediately you're like, no, something's off. I know you're not fine. The body language says so. The tone of the voice says so. I feel like you're very good at cutting through the BS with people. And some people are not trying to give you BS, but I feel like you always see what is the truth of a situation, even when people are presenting a mask. Okay, so I just feel like you've found something out, or you feel something is under the carpet or under the radar, and you've sussed it out. That's what I'm feeling there. So I feel like you're sitting on some sort of secret right now, but it's about to be revealed. Also, I feel like you're connecting to a higher power, your higher source there. I feel like you're thinking about unisons as well, and by that I mean relationships, whether they are committed relationships in terms of love or friendships. I feel like you're trying to harmonize things in your life at the moment, Virgo. But there's something here, there's a fear of time running out. I just got a fear of time running out. You may feel like you've been suspended in this energy and you feel like time is running out. I'm sending you a huge hug, Virgo. Everything happens in divine order. And of course, we're going through a pandemic at the moment, so things are a little bit more in delay and suspended, but it brings a lot of anxiety. So I'm sending you out a huge hug there, because it looks like you've been navigating something and keeping something to yourself, which can be very difficult. You know, if we feel a little bit alone, that we only know this information, or that we're struggling with something, everything will be balanced out, okay? Because Temperance is in your resistance position, but it means this is the challenge position. So whatever you feel has been disruptive recently or chaotic in your world, if you've been feeling a little bit out of control there, or you felt a little bit frustrated, things are about to turn itself around. As you can see, there's anxiety on this side, but you can see that bird of prey. Now the bird of prey sees things super clearly. So even though there's anxiety, I feel like you're being given a chance to follow your heart, and it will lead you to peace. That is a dove there with peace. So there will be a balancing kind of harmonious energy that comes with this Temperance card. But also, if you've been feeling that you've been very patient in a situation, Virgo, and you've been patiently waiting for things to change, I feel like the shift is coming. But this is something that either you're navigating alone, because we've got the Hermit card there. So either you're weighing up a situation as to whether to be single or in a relationship because of whatever secret you found out, or whether you are deciding to leave a partnership or a friendship or a situation. The Lover's card is a choice. Okay, it used to be called a choice. So it basically means unification or separation, imbalance, disconnect, or come together and harmonize. So the choice is yours, but we got the Hermit there as well. So it indicates that you may take a little bit of time out to really think about things. So you may have gone a little bit MIA in your energy field. And by MIA, I mean missing in action. What I mean is, you know, your friends may be calling, blowing up your phone, messaging you and all of those things. But you may be like, I'll message them later. I can't face it right now. I'm just going to take a little bit of time for me. So I feel like you're withdrawing there because something is eating away at you at the moment. Now, this could be that you're trying to navigate a tough work situation and trying to sort of really use your intuition to see how things are going to go there. You're using your subconscious wisdom. The unified position, the Hermit, indicates there is a lot of enlightenment during this downtime of reflection, but also the Hermit is about looking at patterns of things that we did in the past that we no longer want to do, or we don't want to repeat anything. It's about finding that enlightenment moment in order to come out of the world seeing things clearly. The Hermit often puts themselves in the cave because they're a little bit jaded with life, a little bit tired, a little bit fed up of constantly. I feel like in this situation, you do have a choice here, but I feel like you've been a little bit in overload, analysis paralysis, but also you're very, how can I put that? Very emphatic. You're absorbing a lot of people's energy at the moment, Virgo, and not only your own that you're dealing with. So I feel like you may have felt a little bit of, it's almost like intuitive overload. Okay, you're absorbing other people's energy as well as your own. So just be a little bit mindful of that. But there's going to be a lot of wisdom. It's almost like you're learning a big lesson here. Now we got the Lover's card. So, I mean, in terms of love, I don't really want this to be a love reading or a career reading, but it is the Lover's card, Gemini energy. We've got double Virgo there and Sagittarian energy. So I feel like there's an energy of freedom coming here, but also of disconnect. So you may have felt really disconnected from a lot of things that you usually were very motivated to do. And you may have started to worry or wonder what the hell's going on. It's a natural phase, but the Hermit card indicates you're taking necessary time out from overload in order to regroup, to retreat, and to renew yourself. And get a new perspective on your life, okay? So I feel like there's a lot of introspection here. Temporary time out, but it's necessary for growth. Also, the Lover's card indicates, deep partnerships, sort of your commitments to people, to situations, to lovers, friendships, all of those things. You will be deepening these things, Virgo, after your disconnect. So, but the choice is who remains in your life and who no longer deserves to be there for whatever reason. I really feel like there's a rebirth here. Now, because they keep saying to me right now, soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. And I'll just put that name there. Thank you so much, truly grateful. They just gave me a name as well. Soulmates, they keep saying soulmate. So perhaps it's about you calling in your soulmate or reconnecting with a soulmate after a period of separation. Excuse me, because they really give me the word, and they never really give me this word with this card. So the choice will be yours. Perhaps you have a choice between two people, or will, in terms of love in the near future. Now I'm going to move on, but the name that they gave me was Harriet. So if your name is Harriet, or you're dealing with someone called Harriet, then there's something in this message for you. If it does not connect with you, doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered. Now I'm doing something really different with this reading, just for time, Virgo. I've meditated on your cards and shuffled your cards already, but I'm giving one final shuffle, and I'm just going to take the cards. Seven of Fire. What's crossing you? The Queen of Fire. Interesting. We've got the Five of Water. We've got the Messenger of Earth. We've got the Hermit again. So very strong energy here, taking some time out to think. It is very necessary to your situation. Oh wow, we got the Page of Water here, the Justice card, the Ten of Air, and they want me to go two more in this. Transformation and Temptation. Okay. Okay. They want one more. Interesting. Patience. Wow. Is they all major arcanas? No. Apart from the 10 of Air, and then 3 majors. Wow, this is some faded energy right here. Okay, let's get straight to it. So, 7 of Fire. You may have been a little bit guarded recently. Okay. Now, the 7 of Fire in this particular deck, I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. Sorry, they just said Newman. So if your name is Newman, there's something in this message for you. I mean, it could be the name of a place as well. I mean, if you're a masculine energy, it could be New Man. Or if you're looking for a masculine energy, it could be New Man. But I feel like it's a name, Newman. Okay? But 7 of Fire sees you a little bit guarded. Okay, this is your present moment. But in this particular deck, it actually means you're at your personal best. okay? You've got what it takes. You've been persevering in a situation. You're a non-conformist, Virgo. No matter what people say, you know, because they always give Virgos as a cliche, you know, that you are of service, okay, virginal, all of those things, and they can be true to a degree for everybody, of course, but I feel like when they say Virgo is of service, I feel like you do help a lot of people, Virgo, you do. And sometimes at the detriment of yourself. You're always so giving. You're always so wonderful, okay? Now, there's a couple of things they want you to be mindful with this card. One is, where do you not accept help back? Not that some people may not offer it. They may just take and take and take, okay? But there's some people who may want to help back or give back towards you. They're asking you, just with this card, to just be a little bit mindful of where you are a little bit guarded and don't let people help you or offer you, give you. There's a sense of pride about it, okay? Because it's almost like you're very independent, fiercely independent. No, I can do it. I can do this. And of course you can, Virgo. You absolutely can. But just sometimes it leads to a little bit of burnout when you're trying to spin all of the plates. Sometimes it's kind of nice when someone says, you know what, Virgo, let me help you with that. And you go, you know what? I really appreciate it. If you could, that would be awesome. Because you're building a stronger foundation with people. Because someone once said to me, and they're giving it to me right now, so I have to give it to you, but they're indicating that someone once, it was just really innocuous, kind of like husband and wife. This husband said, you know what, my wife is always making the cakes, making the desserts, and, you know, always bring me tea or coffee or whatever. And on this particular day, I decided I was going to surprise her and I was going to make a cake, okay, because she's always doing it. I thought I'd do it. So he did the cake as a surprise, and then when she came home, he offered her tea or coffee or whatever, and she was like, and the cake, offered her a slice of cake as well. And she said, oh, that's amazing, you know, thanks so much, but I'm not really wanting that right now. I'm gonna have, you know, I don't really want any cake right now. I'll take the coffee, but I'm not really okay with the cake. Maybe I'll eat it another time. And he was like, oh, okay. So even though, you know, she was willing to have the cake another time, he said he went away with this sense of rejection. He didn't know he was feeling that. And I sort of was like, what? And it's true. When you go and do something out of the goodness of your heart and you say, look, you know, I thought about you and I gave this to you, and someone said, oh, this is amazing, thank you so much. But yeah, let's talk about the thing that happened the other day for me at work. There's a little part that's like, oh, okay, well, maybe there was a little bit of rejection there because that just got popped over there. We don't really sort of make it like a big thing, but it wounds us a little bit. Okay, it's the same with offering to help. Whenever someone says, hey, Virgo, I can help you out with this, because they really want to, and you go, no, I got this, I can do this. They're like, no, it's fine, I can help. And they're like, no, I got this. They feel like they're redundant or that they are not connecting with you. There's a barrier. Now, that's an extreme case that I gave you, but they're trying to give me an energy to show you that sometimes when we offer ourselves up in vulnerability and say, you know what, I can do with a little bit of help here, you actually connect, you bond better as humans, because then it feels like rather than one person being a crusader going off and doing all the stuff, it's two people working as a team doing something awesome, okay? And it just makes the bond stronger. Now that can apply to love relationships, friendships, you know, it's better to do something all together than apart. Okay, so I don't know why or whoever needed to hear that, but that's what they just gave me. Okay, so crossing you. 5 of fire. This is a challenge. Sometimes there's either you're dealing with someone who's very feisty, or there's been a few arguments recently, or there's something here that has made you feel anger. Okay, because the Queen of Fire, to have it crossing energy, it's like there's a coldness and an anger with somebody or something. Now, also, I feel something is not your confidence recently, Virgo, because to have this as a challenge position, the Queen of Fire is normally confident, but to have it as a challenge, it's like we got it in the reverse. You only read the upright in this deck, but only in the challenge position. Do you read both energies, okay? So remember, you are enough, Virgo. Whatever you're going through, even if you feel like time is running out on something, don't sweat it. Everything will happen in divine order, okay? It's almost like them saying with that Five of Water, deep down, you got to let it go, let it flow, okay? The Five of Water is something that is difficult to digest as a human, which is sometimes, I mean, nature is about gain and loss, okay? You know, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. There's always an opposite. So I feel like you're navigating some tough waters right now where you feel like you've lost in a situation, or you've had to let go of something, especially when you're in that solitary energy with that Virgo card, the Hermit, okay? You've disconnected for a reason. So the Five of Water, they really want me to show you the Five of Water in this deck, and they've been doing that for all of the cards recently since Jupiter has come into play and gone into retrograde, and also since Mercury is no longer in retrograde. They're asking me to show the Five of Cups a lot recently. Can you please guide me to the Five of Cups? Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. And basically, there's a figure who is mourning 3 cups that have spilt on the floor. Okay, and if that figure just turned around, sorry, could you please guide me? Where is the where is the 5? Okay, thank you. They're saying at the beginning, so I was trying to go for the beginning. It was right at the beginning. So as you can see, 3 cups there spilt. If this person just turned around and changed their perspective, they would see there's 2 more cups there. They're full, they're not spilt. And actually when you measure them, they're bigger, slightly bigger than the cups that have fallen on the floor. So there's something to gain here that is much more emotionally fulfilling. So whatever you feel like you've been navigating, and it's been a bit of a tumultuous time, you may be going through some sort of loss, whether that's a job, whether it is a career, or whether it is a relationship or a friendship, or trouble within the family unit. It indicates that there is something to gain from this. Now, whether that is knowledge or whether it is something more emotionally fulfilling, like a balancing energy that comes to get people to lead with authenticity and openness, there's an indication here that truth is important. It's interesting, justice is really glowing at me right now, okay? So they're indicating there will be a solution found in this situation. The Messenger of Earth indicates in your recent past, you may have been trying to look for either a new job or feel like you've been working really hard with little reward. But the Knight of Earth is basically, the Messenger of Earth is basically the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow moving energy. So you may have felt like all of this hard work, or all of whatever it is that you've been doing, it hasn't been rewarding recently. So you may have felt like you lost hope in a situation. You may have even been dealing with very stubborn energies. Things were not working the way that you had hoped they would be working, but it's only because things are a little bit in delay. Now, either in the recent past, like in the last month or so, or in the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear some sort of financial news that's actually going to make you smile, okay? I feel like this is also about your deep commitments. You're a very determined person, Virgo. You're very headstrong. When you say you're going to do something, you do it, okay? Now, I know a lot of people say, Virgo, it's always the sign of service or hard work and all of those things, but sometimes you just want to kick back and relax. Sometimes you're like, you know what, just because I'm a Virgo doesn't mean I want to do everything all the time by myself, okay? Don't think that, oh yeah, Virgo, sign of service, sign of work, that we want to do everything, right? Sometimes you just need to just take that time out and relax, you know? So I feel like the Hermit card is a necessary time out. So if you've been feeling recently that, you know what, I don't want to do anything at the moment. I've worked really hard. I've had some rewards, some gains, some failures. That's life. But I feel like with the Hermit card, there's spiritual truth here. I feel like you're unlocking something in the last couple of months. This is basically a check-in, how you're doing. I feel like in the last couple of months, there's been some sort of epiphany or some sort of secret knowledge that has either come your way that is allowing you to unlock a truth for yourself, okay? This truth will set you free. It leads to a lot more freedom. The Page of Fire is a Sagittarian energy. There's going to be more action in your future. I feel like either you're embarking on a new project, or I feel like you're being inspired. The Page of Fire is someone who's enthusiastic. Okay, so if you've lost your mojo, your drive for something, I feel like you're regaining that fire. You're venturing forth, and I feel like your desire is actually going to lead the way. I feel like you're finding your purpose also, and your value, so your ideas have value, and it's time to dream boldly. Okay, so whatever it is you've been trying really hard to activate, I feel like the moon in July, right about the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, the run up to that full moon is very important for you. Okay. Now, as I said, 12th to the 18th of July, Mercury is in harmony with Jupiter. But just after that, it's going to be a time of lucky breaks. Okay, so that last week of July is a time for lucky breaks. Although watch around about the 20th, because Mars kind of gives a little kickback right there. But I feel very much like your individuality is key. Okay, now the Page of Water, this is about finding love for yourself again. In this deck is about, it's about sort of becoming intimate with yourself again, and getting to know who you are. It's the beginning of your childlike spirit raising itself up again. So remembering to have fun and enjoying the dance of life. I mean, it's difficult. We're all navigating really tough energies at the moment, and it's about finding that balance and that harmony. Now, in terms of love, if you are looking for love, I feel like you will have a choice when it comes to love. I feel like there'll be two who come on in your way. One is a fire element, one is a water element. Okay, I feel like it's wonderful to have a choice, but they come along like buses, Virgo. But if you're in a committed relationship and you've taken some time out, or you've been really trying to deepen your commitment to somebody, I feel like you may take some time out to really navigate the way. And I don't mean you're going to separate from them from a, but you may do. I just feel like you're going to disconnect energy-wise in order to really weigh up your options and think about a few things, okay? Now, the Page of Water also indicates this is your advice to yourself. This is the position to yourself. Look for the love in everything you do. Look for the love in all of your friendships. I feel like if you've lost your motivation, drive, or you felt like there were very unrealistic expectations on you, or you've been dealing with a lot of immature people, I feel like you're maintaining an independent spirit, Virgo, and trying to love yourself first fully, which is a wonderful energy to be in. Now, the Four of Water, this is your environment. Four of Water is the environment of surprise. Just when you're feeling fed up and like apathy, and you're feeling like bored of your situation and feeling stuck in a rut, basically, the universe brings along a surprise, okay? One moment, please. So just saying to me. Okay, so they just said position. Position. Now, either you're listening to this reading and you're doing some sort of yoga positions or something like that. I mean, I don't think you would be, because you'd normally be at peace doing those things. But position, I mean, it's just a word, right? So I'm not really sure what it means for you, Virgo. Maybe your position is about to change. Please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how to decode that. I'll always say if I can't decode it, but I can't. It's just a word, position. It just means your place, the position you're in. So please take it as it resonates. That's such a, I don't know, it's kind of like a non-word to give you, really. I'm so sorry. I have to give you what they've given me, though. Also, they're indicating someone's ear. The right ear is very itchy. So if that is you, right ear, very itchy, there's something in this message for you, okay? Often when I get an itchy ear for myself, it means I'm going to hear from somebody out of the blue. I'm going to pull a card on that, actually, for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? King of Wands. Someone who is very passionate about you, okay? Interesting. So we got King of Wands, we got Queen of Wands here. So either you're going to have a message from someone that you feel is your soulmate, or, because we got the Lovers there, I cannot deny that we got the Lovers there, and we got a Queen of Wands, we got a King of Wands there. Someone that you feel is your soulmate, someone you're passionate about, someone is very, very passionate about you, and I feel like this person is going to be courageous and come towards you. Now we've got Leo energy and Aries energy here, but I feel like this is it's almost like a bold move. I feel like there's some sort of news that is coming your way that allows you to be an influencer, someone who is aligned with your goals and dreams. I feel like you have the potential to inspire others with whatever it is that you do. You're a very inspirational being, Virgo. You have a lot of knowledge. Sometimes you just know stuff. You don't even know how, you just know it. Okay, so I feel like don't become rigid or closed off to ideas, because your ideas are really awesome. Have confidence in them, okay? They're just giving me that there. But if you're trying to be, if you're trying to build a business, become an entrepreneur, you may be thinking of partnering up with somebody or going your own way. I feel like this news that comes on in gives you the potential to be with somebody in terms of business. But I feel like the environment, especially for July, I feel like there's going to be a lot of nice surprises for you, okay? Now, the Justice card indicates a win-win situation, but also weighing up options. You may be judging a situation, trying to decide what it is that you want, and that will be an indicator that your decision needs to be made, and it will change your future actions as well. This is about truth. This is about fairness, okay? So you may have been dealing with a lot of, unfair energy, or some sort of secret, some sort of lack of accountability, or something that needs to be fairly righted, okay? So I feel like you will find a solution, whether this is in your friendships, if you've been feeling a little bit, there's been arguments, or you've disconnected from something. I feel like there will be a solution, and it will be for you, in your interests, in your best interests. Also, the Justice card, you may have paperwork to deal with, or legal matters need tying up, contracts, etc., etc. Pay close attention when you're signing on the dotted line. I always say that, but 11 is coming out to me. So they're indicating that someone is seeing 1112 quite a lot. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. 1112. And they just said Bernie. So if your name is Bernie, or it's a surname, maybe it's a place, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. They just want that person to pay close attention to the reading. Now, they're showing me a dog. Now, the dog is, the dog looks like a wolf. I cannot tell you what the breed of the dog is, but it looks like a husky stroke wolf. Beautiful eyes, beautiful. So if your dog has just come to join you and put his or her head on your lap as you're listening to this reading, there's something in this message for you, okay? It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they just want that person to pay close attention to the reading. Patience, okay? So you got Temperance card again. Interesting, you got the Virgo card twice, you got the Patience card twice, we got the Transformation card, Scorpionic energy, Sagittarian energy. There is definitely changes here. Endings bring a new beginning. So if you're walking away from relationships or friendships or jobs, there's doors opening to you. It's almost like potential is opening up to you, Virgo. You may have been feeling a little bit alone recently in your decisions as well, trying to weigh up the right way to go. But I feel like you're going to make the right decisions to bring you and put you in the right path of either jobs that you're inspired by, or friendships, people that you're inspired by, your soul tribe, people who get you. I feel like you're opening yourself up there, or even love, if you're looking for love. Now, I'm going to pull a card on the Transformation card, but they are indicating that 10 of air to go with that transformation, that death card there. So the 10 of air is graceful endings in this deck, okay? So whatever it is you're walking away from, I feel like it's the beginning of something else, okay? There's really no endings. There's only beginnings of something else. So they're indicating here that you may be putting an end to an old way of doing things, or an old way of thinking, because air is about the mind, it's about the intellect. But I feel like you're having a bit of an epiphany moment, and things are being done differently during challenging situations. You may be taking the higher moral ground, whereas before, in the past, you may have let the anger or it seethe. Okay, you may have disconnected from the people in a different way, but because this is your challenged position, I feel like it may have hurt you deep. There may be anger here in this situation, but I feel like you're taking a moral high ground on something, okay? Also, I'm just going to clarify that Temptation card. This is the Devil card. Now, this is a card about attachments and patterns that you may feel that you have been found it tough to break away from. It could be about that you need to walk away from something, but it's so tempting to stay. Because of, oh, we just got a little bit of, it was really faint. I hope you caught it on the camera, but I've got like a little cabinet here that's got a little metal pole, and something knocked the little pole. Anyway, I hope you got caught on camera there. Can you please clarify the Temptation card for my beautiful Virgos? Oh my gosh. We got the High Priestess again, we got the Death card again, and we got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you maybe use your intuition, okay? Because you may be thinking about transforming a relationship with somebody that you separated from, or, you know, you and this person, I mean, whether it's a friendship or whether it's a job situation, because the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse says, can we repair this? Okay. Also, there's an energy of perfectionism, but the Death card is about transformation. Endings bring a new beginning. As I said, there's no real endings, only new beginnings, because you're changing a direction. Now, that may be that you're ending a pattern with this person, and sort of releasing old habits that keep you in this person or this situation stuck. I feel like you're releasing that, and I feel like you're rebuilding from a very solid position. I feel like it's almost like you're tempted. I feel like you may be tempted to walk away from someone because of some information that you found out about them, but I feel like the option is, I mean, look, the Death card here has got weighing scales, okay? So it's about, you know, it's almost like the pound of flesh. It's about weighing up life, weighing up your options. They really want me to have a look at this card. One moment, please. I mean, I don't read hieroglyphics, but let me just see. Also, there's a dog or a wolf on this photo. Again, it's about intuition, weighing up what is healthy and what needs to go. Now, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or another Virgo, or even a Capricorn, because the Temptation card is a Capricorn card. Can you please clarify this Death card for my beautiful Virgo? Ten of Cups, Seven of Chalices. So again, it's about choice, okay? Weighing things up. Seven of Cups is about choice. It's about, you know, there may have been someone that had commitment issues, or you may have found it difficult to commit to something or somebody because of their energy, or you were unsure whether this was in your higher interest to be with this. But they're indicating the Ten of Cups there. They are indicating that whatever this is to rebuild, I feel like you're tempted to walk away, but you're also tempted to repair this. Trust your intuition. The Ten of Cups indicates this can be very emotionally fulfilling, that there can be happiness, there can be love and support. There's a lot of love and support around you, but I feel like, I mean, we've got eagle there as well. Eagles often represent Scorpio energy as well. So if you're dealing with Scorpio, I feel like there is potential to rebirth something here. There is peace. They're showing me a feather. Now they're showing me a lovely fluffy gray feather. It's actually fluffy. It's, you know, sometimes you get feathers that are really sharp like a quill. This one's really fluffy. So if you found a gray feather recently that's very fluffy, that's been in a position that you're like, oh, this is a strange position for it to be in, or to find it, then there's something in this message for you, okay? Yeah, it's about looking at your attachments, your negative cycle with somebody or a situation, whether it's a job, to walk away from anything that, you know, tempts you into staying stuck in a position that you're not happy in. Okay, it's about releasing that and moving forward. Patience is key. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Looks like there's a lot of transformation happening in your world at the moment, or has been in the last couple of months, even beyond, like in the last 16 months. I feel like there's been a huge transformation, Virgo, in your world, and I feel like you're trying to navigate your way. You're doing a really good job, okay, but you may have felt a little bit of a lonely path at times. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. You may have felt like it was a lonely path at times, okay? Look at that. There's the pathway. It's only one figure there, that lonely path. It's number 45. When you reduce it, 4 plus 5 is 9, which is the Hermit card. Lonely path. But you don't walk alone. Your spirit guides got your back. They're actually showing me right now, whoa. Sorry, I'm just overcome with the emotion of this image they're giving me right now. They're showing me a black and white photo, and it's almost like the black and white photo is alive. And I'm seeing like family member after family member after generations of family members coming into the photo and joining for the lineup. It's almost like you do not walk alone, Virgo. You're the people who've gone before you stand by your side and are guiding you through the tough time that you've been going through, okay? If you felt like it's been a lot of bumpy ride recently, or you've lost hope or mojo, motivation, I feel like everything will work out in balance for you, in harmony. They got your back. You're not alone, okay? But it does say in this card, time to go. So it's time to leave a situation that makes you feel less than you deserve, makes you feel less than yourself. So if anyone's tried to knock your confidence, or you felt like there's been dishonesty, or there's been secrets and lies and anything that you felt was, I feel like it's let it go, let it flow. There's something more emotionally fulfilling for you elsewhere, okay? I'm going to read from the book. I don't want to tell you anything wrong. Number 45 there. 45. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn from the experience. Now the prosperity message says, this message is clear. The path you've been on with your work, creative projects, and business alliances have come to an end. Have come to an end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing with what is in front of you. This is an auspicious sign because there's no choice that will benefit you other than risking stepping into the unknown. It is time to walk forward towards something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You finished your tasks and you can rest assured that the ending will open up a powerful new avenue of opportunity for you, even better than any that you can imagine. You've all done that you can. Now trust that Spirit keeps the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life, and remember that when one door closes, another opens. Definitely resonates with the reading here for you. Also, relationship message says, it's over, or at the very least, the form of this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost, although this card could speak to the breakup or drifting apart or the end of a soul contract that is more about a release than a destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. Okay, so that is your reading. Now, again, it's only, I feel, if something is a detriment to yourself, if you felt like there's been negativity, you're not going to be walking away from the good stuff, Virgo. You're not going to, for example, if you're wanting to do a career of your dreams and you've been on that path for a long time and you've had successes along the way, but you felt a little bit stagnant recently, doesn't mean you're giving up there. It may mean that you're finding a new route or a new plan to get you back on track. So it doesn't mean about giving everything up. It's a new way of looking at things because the overall picture indicates a lot of choice for you, okay? Now I'm just going to get your trinket before we close. Thank you so much for that, guys. Ooh. Oh, wow. We got the hearts. I do apologize. I was doing a little bit of a DIY at the weekend and I really hurt myself. So that's why I've been offline for the 2 days. So I do apologize. Bit of an eyesore. I don't really want to put a plaster on it because I want it to heal out in the open. But I'll just hide it so you don't have to look at it. The heart to heart. So it looks like unison. There is going to be harmony and balance. If you're looking for love, then there is love coming your way. But also, if you've been feeling like you've been alone recently, there are people there who care so much about you, Virgo. Just reach out, Also, Spirit's got your back. But it looks like two hearts beating as one. There's definitely a unification when it comes to love happening here. Either you're calling in soulmate, or you're calling in the right people. There's going to be a lot of love in your world. Also, you're doing what you do with love. So you will be pairing up with the right people in order to do that. Also, we've got the star. Now, the star is a starfish, but it connects to the star card. So there's a lot of hope happening here, a renewal of hope. The star is an Aquarian energy. And if you've felt like you've had a bit of a test of faith recently, inspiration is going to come to you and actually guide you through. So there's a lot more hope on its way for you. Also, if you're wanting to be in the public eye with whatever business that you do, I feel like there's definitely recognition coming for you in whatever it is that you do. Justice will be yours. The star indicates, though, the stars are aligning actually for your success or for a more peaceful and positive time. Okay, words like this. Okay, they won it on the Justice card. Good karma. They just said good karma. Okay. I will leave it there. I hope something... Okay, just before I go, they just said someone is having ice cream. So if you're having ice cream, I mean, that could be a lot of people. It's a bit warm right now, right? That could be a lot of people. But they're showing me someone eating from a tub. Okay, rather than having a cone, they're showing me someone eating from the tub. So if you've just got a little tub of ice cream or something, if that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. If it doesn't resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. I'll leave it there, Virgo. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. That lets me know when you it lets me know that you resonate with my reading, and it lets you know when I update my next reading. They were just sidetracking me for the moment. They were basically saying that you're doing a really good job, Virgo. Okay, you're navigating your way through a lot, and they just want you to be aware that sometimes it's okay to just say no and take some time out for yourself. Okay, it's actually necessary to growth, but you're about to unlock some doors that you may have felt were shut to you for a long time. They don't have to be doors to do with career. They can be doors to do with relationships, friendships, family, like epiphany moments. Okay, so everything's about to change for the positive for you. Just be a little bit mindful of anything you keep yourself attached to that may make you feel less than you deserve. Okay, just be mindful of that. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.